Ground control.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Dev and Mike are here. We're here all to listen together.
Oh,
Today
yeah.
it's David Bowie.
Oh, okay.
We're doing Space Oddity.
Oh, this was the first hit that he got?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He didn't really have another hit for a while until
Okay.
Ziggy Stardust came around.
Did he have albums in between?
He did. He had a couple albums in between. Today we're listening to Space Oddity, and then we're going to listen to The Man Who Sold the World in the next video. Because it's such a special song, we're going to give it a little bit of a special treatment. We are going to listen to the studio version, album / single version, of course. Originally, it came out in 1969. Then we're going to listen to an interesting, probably, cover version. Then we're going to listen to a live version, like an early live version before he was big. So,
oh, good. I love those.
Yeah, I thought that would be interesting.
I love those.
In 1979, he remade it. It was for some TV special, so there's a video to go along with it, so that should be interesting.
Love that, too. When artists remake their own stuff in a different way.
It actually came out a year after 2001, A Space Odyssey. And then it actually was rushed to release, though. It was released 5 days before Apollo 11 launched.
Wait, are we believing that the space landing was real or not real?
Oh, goodness. Let's just put ourselves in 1969, where everybody believed it was real.
What was happening in that environment is very relevant, I think, to the type of music that is being made. So putting the history in there it adds layers of scenery in my mind.
It didn't do great internationally. And his next couple albums after that weren't like huge successes either. It was reissued and became a hit in late 72, early 73 timeframe.
Yeah, some hits are like that. I get that. There's some books that nobody ever talks about. And then 10 years later, I'm like, oh my God, this is great.
Okay, well, let's listen. Starts out very quiet.
Obviously. Shh, they're coming. They're coming down the road.
Ground control to Major Tom.
His voice. It's
I
so
like how
cool.
it starts out so low.
Ground control to Major Tom.
I love that.
A Bowie duet.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3.
It's cool with the countdown.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
Definitely feels like a liftoff.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
Now his voice singing higher.
You've really made the grade.
So that really lifts the song.
And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door.
I love the Mellotron here.
And I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can. Far above the world. Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do.
Ain't that the truth?
It's really a complicated song structurally.
He's using all the instruments.
It's not just chorus and verse.
His songs always feel like stage shows, like Broadway.
Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating around my tin can?
Great transition.
Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can
What?
Just fades out. No singing. Just a swirl of instruments. Very cool. That just feels like one of those songs that's so unique and good. Like everybody likes it. How could you not like that song? But you don't. There's nothing like it because it doesn't follow like a normal structure.
It has elements of magic, actual magic.
Yeah,
To be a really great artist, you have to be plugged into the times.
it definitely gives that feel of being out in space. I don't know what we're about to hear, but we got
Right.
William Shatner,
Oh no, that's good. That's good. Good.
and I think this came out in
That's good.
2011.
You're a little kid and you're like, why does that guy talk so like this and punctuate like that?
Because he's a Shakespearean
I know,
dramatic actor.
but
He's smart. He's funny.
oh, I totally dig him. That's why I'm excited for this. I'm just like, ooh, Cheddar.
He did like popular songs, but he didn't really sing them. He kind of dramatically told them. you know?
No,
Yes, because I don't think he can
That's
sing
great.
really. They took
No.
him out in space. Yes, he was in his 90s or in his late
He's
80s.
not.
He's like in his 90s.
he's not
now.
in his 90s yet.
No, he's in his 90s now. Definitely.
Really, he looks great.
He does look great for his
Anyway.
age. Okay, we have William Shatner and his version of Space Oddity. It's lulling you into thinking it's a normal song.
Ground control to Major Tom.
No,
Ground control to Major Tom.
maybe I don't know. I'm so confused.
Take your protein pills. Put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom.
That countdown person sounds like a frog.
Commencing
It's him, I
countdown.
think.
Engines on. Check ignition. And may God's love be with you.
Remember, he's like 80.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
Damn it! I really want him to start singing a little.
You really made the grade.
No,
That's not his way.
I can't. I want him to read me Moby Dick,
Okay.
not
going
David
to-
Bowie. Props to anybody who can speak those kind of songs with a straight face and like carry it through the whole way.
I wasn't sure which live version to pick. I like the fact that this is very early. So it was before David Bowie was huge superstar. This was like in 1970. Was that some award show? So let's check it out. David Bowie live 1970, Space Oddity.
Ground control to Major Tom.
It's like Baby Bowie. Like all his creativeness is brewing.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
And the house band is accompanying him.
Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
I like it.
And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
I love this different side of him too.
Stripped down.
Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead, there's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating around my tin can? Far above the moon. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
His performance was good, but it just had that award show feel, like the house band was playing along with them, the house orchestra.
It's really
Back
nice
then,
to
I
see
mean-
like the early stage presence of
Yeah,
what he becomes. That's
right. He's not
that's
dressed
so
in weird
cool.
out. He's just wearing what a typical folk singer would wear back then.
Yeah. And I got that sense of folk singiness too, which was very like, oh, that's neat.
That's cool seeing him that young.
Hmm. Such a good voice. Man, he's got a good voice.
I agree.
Good range.
So 10 years after its original release, in 1979, he re-recorded it for a television special. I'm not sure what the television show was. I'm not sure the video is for the entire song, so there may be parts like the beginning and the end of the song may not have the video. This is from 1979, David Bowie doing an updated version of Space Oddity.
control to Major Tom.
Okay, starting out high. Interesting.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
Wow. Instead of the liftoff, it's just silence.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
It's a stripped down version. It's
And
cool.
the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door. And I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can. Far above the world. The planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Slowing down. Well, very different.
Very different. I wonder if whatever he filmed that for had to go with a certain theme.
I may be wrong, but that looks like the same sets they used for a future music video that he did later.
Okay.
Ashes to Ashes, which refers to Major Tom in
Got
the lyrics.
it. I like it. I dig it. He has incredibly vulnerable expressions. his eyes. He is not afraid to just be like, yep, this is my soul. Go ahead and look.
Yeah. I really like that 79-ish, that era. I like his image back then.
Oh, it's
a little crazier, a little edgier.
couture.
But very cool.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank our patrons.
Thanks, guys.
For sticking with us and supporting us, because we couldn't do this without you guys. If you'd like to check out our Patreon, links in the description. We have extra videos there, things like that. And you can join for free if you'd like to do that. So come check it out.
We like free things.
If you haven't subscribed yet, what do you say? Could you help us out?
Please.
Yes, subscriptions are very important on YouTube. They help the channel grow, so we appreciate that. And if you'd like to leave us a tip, you can do so with PayPal or the thanks button in some of our videos. Any donations of $5 or more will be recognized in our next video. And hey, if you want to like the video or share it, thank you for doing so. And your comments, we really appreciate those. They make it more interesting for everybody, so keep them coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sticking with us through all our different Space Oddity oddities. Next, we'll be doing some more David Bowie, The Man Who Sold the World. We hope to see you for that. And until then, take care, everybody.
Bye.